I think this would be an amazing video to watch right now because of what we were just talking about, you know? This one seems like it goes a little deeper into the Young Miami situation. But we just talked about Ray J, so I think this one will be a perfect video. Shout out Omizi. Shout out Omar. Great guy. Great guy. Phenomenal guy. I'm going to put my... I think this looks good. Bro is from anywhere but the trenches. Bro, what do you mean? I quite literally made it from the trenches, man. Bro, I'm telling you, I got jugged on stream, bro. Everybody say... Bro, everyone tell them the story, bro. That time, one of the ops pulled up on stream, and I just had to... You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
So much fun this summer. It's going to be the greatest off-season of all time. Yeah. I'm having my own podcast without doing nothing. People are out here asking me questions.
This is what streamers do, right?
Should I start streaming?
Oh, God, no. Please, no.
ISO Speed. Kaisenet. Man, help a brother out, man. I want to start...
Please, let's not.
Why not?
Because we have 4 kids and a lot of other responsibilities.
I've seen them how they do it. They're actually really good at it.
I'm sure.
Engaging, they're very good.
I'm very sure. I'm just saying it's not right for you.
Why is that right for me?
Because it's just too
Do you know how
much
much money they make?
I think you're okay.
No, they make a lot of money, baby. Baby.
Please just, no.
Baby.
Now you're sitting on the timeline, scrolling. You see another Love Island clip. You see the Kevin Durant trade. But also you notice that everybody is streaming. Everybody wants to stream. What is up with streaming? The streaming.
Everyone. Literally everyone. Dude, I went to DreamCon this year, actually. Bro, at DreamCon, like all the other years, it was a lot of people vlogging. But this year, everyone was IRL streaming. Everyone had like they had the phone. Then they had like the tripod. And then they would be IRL streaming. And it's crazy because all the other years, I think this was my 4th year going. The other 3 years, everyone was vlogging. But everyone was streaming now. And it was just crazy to me.
The landscape has changed from its early inceptions of Justin TV. No longer are people sitting on their computers playing World of Warcraft or whatever other silly game. No longer are the faceless creators reacting to their favorite YouTubers' videos. No, streaming has become the mainstay and the main way that people are conveying their content onto these mainstream platforms.
You know why I think streaming is so good, though? The thing about streaming is that you can do 3 things at once. You can make TikToks, make a YouTube video, and you're also streaming. So you're killing 3 birds with 1 stone. While with YouTube, it's like you can upload the video and like you can make some clips out of it. But with streaming, it's like, it's so much more interactive too, which I feel like that's another reason why it's good. But a lot of like celebrities and stuff, I don't think they care about any of that. They just care about the bag.
And to be honest with you, streaming has opened up some different heights that I would argue no other form of content has ever opened up to. I mean, literally just this past weekend, Kai Cenat is with LeBron James locking in streams at the AMP house.
And on particular day, would you ever come on an official stream?
For sure. It's time. We gotta tap in.
It's time?
Yeah, it's time.
So I can beat your ass in Madden.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but we gonna get down.
We gonna get down. All right, say less.
I swear, I don't know where I saw it, but I'm pretty sure LeBron is like a top 100 Madden player. Maybe not now, but in one of the previous Maddens within the past like 5 years. Bro, how do I see how long I've been following for? I think I have to add a new follow age thing because the other one was discontinued, I believe. Or at least it says within the link right there. I believe so. Yeah, Brown is nasty at Madden. Bro, I swear, I've seen so many clips of him playing the game. Not like literal clips, but like, let's say Savannah's taking a video of him or something, and he's just cooking the other guy. I heard he was like top 100, though. I don't know which Madden it was, but maybe during like the pandemic or something. Who knows?
And he's impressing rising NBA star Victor Wembanyama on stream as well. I mean, you would think that Victor Wembanyama, who was in the presence of Tom Brady and LeBron James while doing the podcast, would be smiling about that, but no. Because he was on Kai Cenat's stream, he was cheesing from ear to ear.
And it's the guy with the front row seat.
Yeah, you're on stream, bro.
You gotta check it out.
Shout out Wet Banana, man. Shout out Wet Banana.
DDG, who is getting literal rock star treatment, or IShow Speed getting the rock treatment. It seems like streaming streaming has opened up doors and avenues that weren't normally possible when you uploaded your 8-minute YouTube video or you made your little short form TikTok dance. Streaming is doing something that it's never done before. It's even making other famous people in different industries like the music entertainment industry think about switching their careers. And maybe that's because there's something to it that, like, you know,
there's so many actually rappers that want to be everyone wants to be a streamer, man. It's crazy. What's the vid about? Everybody and their mama wants to stream now. How do you be good at Madden? The same way you're good at any other game, like 2K, like Call of Duty. You just got to know the game, bruh. You just got to know the game, play the game a lot, know the plays and stuff. I just see that's a terrible question to ask me, bro. I'm not the best at Madden. But yeah, like any other game. Tell me why Lil Mosey was streaming. No, there's no way Lil Mosey was streaming. Send the link right now. Send the link in Discord. I'll peep Discord. If there's a link of Lil Mosey streaming, bro, please let me know, bro. Let me know. Let me see, bro. There is no way. I actually saw a clip of Lil Mosey recently, talking about some music. Have y'all listened to Lil Mosey, like, within the past 3 years, or no? Let me know.
You don't have all the restrictions that you once did with a label, or you have the ability to drop whatever you want to, say whatever you want to, not have this gangster act, you know, not be stuck on this strict regimen, and just ultimately can have fun talking to your community, being your real personal selves, and still making a hell of a lot of money.
I want to start doing. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna stop doing music. I'm gonna start streaming.
For real?
Young Thug is gonna start streaming.
Oh, they're gonna blame me.
We can swap lives all.
No.
We'll start making music. You stream.
Don't do that. They're gonna. Wait, when's the album drop, bro?
I think I'm gonna stop.
Actually, you know what? It would make sense for Young Thug to stream, because with music, I don't know if he's dropped anything recently, but Young Thug, like after the whole Rico thing, and now that he's out, I feel like it would be best for him to just chill out and stream. You know, chill in the crib, relax, and maybe stream a bit, build that community up. Can you react to King, the content creator? He is 6'8". Brother, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to like react to him about? Like, do you want me to like glaze his height or something? Bro, you want me to just glaze his height? I mean, shout out him for being 6'8". You know, I'm 7'5" though. I'm 7'5" for y'all that don't know. If I stand up right now, the camera isn't angled down. Hold up, let me conceal my brick. I'm 7'5", bruh. So like he might be 6'8", but he's not touching a man who's 7'5". He getting rizzed by women. Okay, so you're telling me to react to another man getting rizzed up by women that's 6'8". Anyways, let's get back to the video.
No, don't do that. They're gonna get mad at me.
Wait,
please.
hold on, yeah.
No, they're gonna kill
This
us.
looks bad.
No, please.
I'm telling you.
When you drop it down.
Done rapping just like I want to just start streaming. I want cause y'all live like a cool life. Y'all go everywhere every day.
But
y'all
you
got cats walking around this bitch. Y'all got all types of crazy
But you
stuff.
live a crazy life.
Well, I know.
And you got some fucking bangers.
Well, shit, bro. It's a good thing that you did, because that shit ended up, you know what I mean, panning out, to say the least.
Hell no, there's more money in this shit, bro. I should be doing what y'all doing.
You think? Nah. No, I don't know.
Heck no.
I don't know. There are rare.
What if Cardi started streaming? He'd lose all his aura, man. He would lose all his aura, bro. His aura would all leak out onto the floor, and it'd be gone by I'm gonna say the second hour of him streaming. I feel like if Cardi started streaming, we'd know everything about him, and then that would just make us realize like how much like or not how boring of an individual he is, but like how much we've all just been hyping him up a little too much. He well known on Instagram. I know who King 6'8" is, but like, what do you want me to say about him? Do you just want me to be like, oh, he's tall, and just glaze his height and be like, oh my god, he gets so much women because he's so tall? Like, what am I supposed to like? What am I supposed to say about him? Am I supposed to just get on my knees and be like, oh my god, 6'8", he gets women, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Rare
man.
cases.
Now, Devin Booker could be trolling because even though he's stuck in the abyss that is the Phoenix Suns organization, he did just sign a 2-year, $150 million extension, and that is
Bro, yeah,
insane
streamers
amount of
are
money.
not making
but I believe
anything
that he
near that.
believes that he has to put in much more work, much harder work than the average streamer does. And if you look at the lifestyles that some of these content creators and some of these streamers are now living, it may seem like it equals up to the lifestyle of an NBA player with just a little bit less overhead. I mean, Aiden Ross just literally bought a $25 million estate. We've seen Kai
Jeez.
Cenat's watch collection. We've seen all these streamers' cars, and they are starting to literally live like these rappers, these ball players, all these people without having all the restrictions. And now they're even starting to get to the point where the IG groupies and the IG baddies who used to just be reserved for rappers and, you know, basketball players, football players, or whatever the case may be, are now starting to migrate over into the streaming world and participate with them. Now, I will say for a lot of these
Was
people,
that just Mr. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is that Mr. Mosby? Is that Mr. Mosby from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? Sweet Life on Deck? Is Mr. Mosby gripping the cheek? Hold up, bro.
Migrate over into the streaming world and participate with them. Now, I will say for a lot of these people, this is a kind of a misguided step. There's been a lot of backlash for some of these rappers or entertainers hopping into the streaming lane as of late because honestly, they're just not good at it.
That's a good angle. Ain't nobody on there, Brandon. It says 0 views.
No, he got 27 followers.
Oh.
We talking to ourselves.
Man, I know where you at. Outside at warehouse room, getting drunk.
Sitting around looking at a phone saying, chat, what we doing, chat, what we doing is probably the worst way of streaming. Like that's
so real. It reminds me of I was talking about this yesterday. But like that clip reminds me of IG Live. Like y'all remember how back in 2020 everyone used to be on IG Live just chilling? Like that's what that kind of clip just reminded me about. She's not really doing anything like to like I guess like entertain. She's literally just on her phone. She just has the camera up and just like is talking on to her friend or whatever. Like it's not entertaining. It's pretty boring. Mostly just FaZe getting OF chicks on stream. Yo, I sent you the link on Discord. Bet. After this video, we will peep. It's like the RDC vid where the streamers are the new rappers. That is facts. That was a great skit by them, actually.
Streaming 001, 101, whatever you want to say. But everybody doing it for a bag chase, honestly, is going to end up falling flat. Now,
Yeah, it
this
ruins
isn't a
it.
new concept in this world. We've seen people from different various niches see that other content creators are having fun in different niches, or other celebrities are having fun in different niches, and they decide to dip their toe in it. They also see people having success, but most times that they don't see is that a lot of people aren't having success when they do this. You remember the podcasting era from about a year or two ago when everybody and their mama had a podcast?
Oh my
Think about
God.
how many of those podcasts are still here to this day. Think about
Zero.
how many of those podcasts are actually successful. It's funny because the same podcasts that were successful back then and were at the peak back then are still successful to this day. That means that those that decided to enter the game late because they saw it was some sort of fun or they thought they had a thought-provoking conversation realized quick, fast, in a hurry that either they're not entertaining, not thought-provoking, and there wasn't a lot of money in it. Now, I will say that that is a little bit different
That's
though
real.
in the general content creation space because there is a lot of money in it. Forbes put out their top 50 creators of 2025, ranking them by earnings, and you would be surprised at how many.
There's a lot of money, but I think a lot of people, or at least a lot of celebrities that kind of want to get into streaming, they don't realize that you actually have to like work for the money to a certain extent. Like obviously you can pay your way to the top, like you definitely can, but at the same time, like people get bored of what you're doing if all you do is just bring money to the table. You know, you got to find new ways to entertain your audience. Like, yeah, I got to finish editing my next vid. Have a good rest of stream, Unk. Hey, I appreciate you for popping out, Shaney. You are the GOAT. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah.
Of the content creators that we know and love from the streaming and YouTube generation era, whatever the case may be, actually made that list. But I will say that the bag shouldn't be the only reason why you rush into this content creation game. That's why a
True.
lot of these people fizzle out or end up doing some of the stupidest shit on the internet to be broadcasted in front of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people.
What's good,
on a
Majin?
daily
How you been,
basis.
brother?
And I think it's cool all in all, but
I've
at
been
some
good. How
point
about
you
you?
have to realize that you are still a human and you are yourself. And that's why you see content creators like Dabo get into these humiliation rituals where his girlfriend literally humiliates him for content. And then even on the flip side, where his girlfriend gets emotional on camera because she only got into this content creation game in order to escape poverty.
Like my dad never guided me. He never guided me. He never knew what was going on in my life. He never knew nothing about us. Like he was just there. He was just inconsistent and just there. That's why I feel like I really have a lot to learn, because my dad wasn't there to teach me it. But I do have the best mom in the world. Literally, you know what's so crazy? My parents have never, ever lived in a brick house, y'all. I grew up in a trailer. I was the person to do this for my family. I was the person that is gonna give my family the dream that they came to America for. I'm that person. That's why I work so hard. And I do what I do. And I don't care. I'll do anything for money. I'll do anything for money, because nobody's gonna pay your bills. Nobody's gonna come ask you. No, none of your friends are.
Anything is crazy. Anything is wild. I'm like, anything is insane to say that you do anything for money. Because if you say anything, that means anything. And you know what I'm saying? That's when you get to the point where you're going to certain places that you shouldn't be just for the money. Hell no. My phone is dead. Gotta charge it. See you later, Cam. Hey, I appreciate you, Timmy Slim, for popping out.
They're gonna come ask you, oh, how you been? Like, are you doing good? Like, nobody's gonna check up on you and see if you're doing good. Like, you need to do shit for yourself. Fuck what anybody gotta say.
I agree with that.
Fuck what anybody gotta say. You gotta do this shit for yourself. You got one fucking life.
I guess that's the reason why she was twerking in the Ice Spice video underage, or, you know, admits to using
that is
Dabo
crazy.
in this humiliation content, which there's a whole bunch of colorism conversations that go into that conversation, but ultimately she is willing to humiliate a man and potentially look promiscuous or whatever the case may be, not caring about her digital footprint, all for the sake of this streaming and internet money. Now, I'm not,
which is sad. Because I remember she's been popping on TikTok since she was like, I believe 13 or 14. Like, I remember back in 2021, or I don't think 2020, but 2021, people were talking about her. They were talking about her a lot. And I remember she would like be all over the For You page. And it's just kind of crazy to think that she's saying she'd do anything for money. I don't know. That's insane to me. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Because honestly, most of them will fail. Just like I talked about with the podcast generation or the TikTok generation, or hell, even the YouTube generation. Most people aren't entertaining enough to continuously maintain in one space. That's why they keep revolving into the next one and the next one to cling on to whatever they have. Young Miami is literally hopping on stream and is arguably one of the most boring streamers we have ever seen in modern times. But I think that that's a reflection of her music career as well. After the whole breakup with JT and the City Girl shtick being done, she's pretty much done musically. And now she's trying to get into the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Another reason why a lot of them won't
I haven't heard from Young Miami in a minute. I will not lie. The last thing I actually heard about her was her stream. But like, I haven't heard about anything with her music. Or actually, didn't she have a song with DaBaby or something? I don't know. I haven't heard a thing about Young Miami in years, though.
They'll ultimately fail is because they think that streaming has to be tied to a man. And I'm specifically talking about the women in this conversation. They end up going down this path of continuously be putting in these situations to be sexualized for a male audience that doesn't necessarily want them, until they end up crying on camera like Cooking with Kaya the other week, because now she's receiving so much hate and backlash from people who are calling her out for what she's doing. Treating streaming like OnlyFans is not the way to go. You have to actually build an audience as opposed to shaking ass with your hand out, like JT said. And ultimately, the skills don't transfer. Yeah, we like to see Giannis play basketball. Yeah, we like to see, I don't know, all these other hoopers shoot jump shots, or football players catch balls or whatever. That does not then translate into being a good streamer. You have an audience based off of your athletic gifts, or maybe your rapping ability, but the ability to maintain an audience's attention span for your 3-hour streams 4 times a week, a lot of people don't have that. And then ultimately, you're inconsistent as hell too, because I've seen a lot of players do these things in the off season and then spend the whole regular season not streaming, not creating content. There's no clips about you, none of that stuff. And somebody will come in and take that attention span. I'm glad that streaming has gone to total new heights and stuff like that. You know, I'm seeing Aiden Ross with Donald Trump or Sneeko with Mayor Adams on stream. And while these might be places that we don't think that streaming should be just yet, especially because those two guys don't know how to handle those conversations, it seems as if not only are streamers recognizing their power, but the powers that be are recognizing the powers of streaming. And they both might be grifting off each other, but this seems to be a legitimate place, space, and category for content creation that is bigger than just the desk. It's no longer just the video game. It's no longer just the faceless camera. It's a place and space that can build you up to where you are living out your dreams of being on the BET red carpet like Kai, Tylil, and Zoe. It's a medium of content
that is crazy to think about. Being on the red carpet, all from streaming, or even just from the internet. Because back then, to be there, you had to be like a musician or something, or like an actor. But now the fact that they're on it just from the internet, like, it's sick.
Wasn't explored or thought so highly of, but is now the new mainstay. It is the new mainstream way of getting across content. And I applaud those who do go into it, but I do want to give a warning message to those that are thinking about doing it. Just like anything else, everybody is not a streamer. It takes a lot out of you. And honestly, you don't want to lose yourself into the streaming content world, because I see a lot of people lose themselves on a day-to-day basis behind their streaming shit, and it is not pretty. With that being said, follow me on twitch.com
W video. I think that was an amazing video. Shout out Omar. Great guy. I highly agree. I think when it comes to streaming, not everyone should be streaming, or not everyone should be a streamer, even though like it is the trend right now. I don't think that means that you should just hop on board just because. I think the biggest thing about streaming is just if you enjoy it, then do it. If you enjoy entertaining people, if you enjoy being on the internet, I think it's amazing. But if you're just there for a quick little check, like, I feel like it's terrible.